Hello, welcome to our masterclass featuring Opera Holland Park's emerging young artists. I hope you enjoy. Beautiful. I always wished that I'd completed the trilogy.
Oh, how far off were you?
Just one.
Yeah.
Never quite made it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well done. Right, so a couple of things. I think I feel that you're kind of holding your breath a little.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we have this little phrase, if in doubt, breathe out, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. That otherwise we're going to be sending signals that are saying we have no air, and in fact you do. You're just not using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to look at that. Then I'd like to find. I love your demeanour as Sophie. It's beautiful. It's really beautifully drawn, and it's very clear. We could make it a little clearer because you're saying the same words a couple of times, aren't you? So we have to find a reason for saying them twice. Yeah. Have you watched Mamma Mia?
Yes.
Isn't it fabulous?
I love it.
Have you seen Meryl Streep singing The Winner Takes It All?
Yeah.
How many times does she say The Winner Takes It All?
Quite a few.
Quite a few, and she never says it the same way, does she? So there's your homework.
Yeah. Watch Mamma Mia.
Go and watch Mamma Mia and watch how she finds a different way, a different intention. You can hear what I call the third translation over the top.
Yeah.
So you could perhaps work on that. We'll work on it.
Sure.
I'll maybe see if we can spark a bit more imagination.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's beautifully drawn, but I don't think your interpretation is helping your technique.
No.
Because if we are going to play all, I'm a good girl and I'm very shy and I'm very honoured and oh my God, you're really gorgeous. That's going to actually close our throat if we were, So we have to fight against that a little and find a different, the same interpretation that will help the technique.
Yeah.
So how about we play, oh my God, he's gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah? Okay, so we can still avoid eye contact and everything, but now we've got that kind of, oh, my throat's really open giggle inside.
Yeah.
Should we try with that instead? Okay, and I think you'd be allowed to give a bit of a smile as well.
Yeah, I do need to remember to smile.
Mm-hmm.
From the start then, I'll give you the bar here.
Oh, great, thank you. Ich bin euer Liebten so verbunden. Ich bin euer Liebten in aller Ewigkeit verbunden.
Fabulous. Now, what I heard then was 50% more sound, never too loud.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know there's not very many people going on underneath, but it's a big stage, it's grand, it's the whole thing, isn't it? And what you did then was you used your body to play,
Yeah.
I can almost imagine her sort of going, Euer Liebten, really deferring to him, because obviously you are slightly lower class, aren't you? Wealthier, but you're not of the same level in class. So I think it's important that you recognise your states, and she's she's not this, is she? We saw that just, exactly. Exactly. So it could also be, have you seen Elf?
Yes, another great one.
Yeah. When he does his, I'm here and I'm singing and I love you.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
It's kind of that, isn't it? As well, maybe you could tap into that.
Okay.
So, yeah, so when you get sehr verbunden, oops, oh, I said too much, I've got to be good, I've got to be a good girl. Ich bin, I'm not telling you to do that, but that's what I'm feeling she would be doing, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Should we try?
Yeah.
Great.
Ich bin
Nice.
euer Liebten sehr verbunden. Ich bin euer Liebten in aller Ewigkeit verbunden.
Yeah, and you know, just as a point of contact back with you, now I hear your voice is really starting to free up and travel because you've moved a bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you come to do this, I would suggest if that's your propensities to hold your breath, you've got to find a way to say to the director, absolutely, I'm going to stand still, totally, really going to stand still. And then, you know,
Do a little dance.
yeah. Or you're going to have a different kind of energy inside. So you know, agree and then make something up for yourself that prevents you from holding your breath.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do from in aller Ewigkeit verbunden. Can you really smile on that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In aller Ewigkeit verbunden. Hat einen starken Geruch wie lebendige.
Yeah. How about can you just say that phrase
Yeah.
out of context, out of rhythm in English?
Uh-huh.
And I'm Octavian.
Yeah.
And where do you think the smelling leitmotif is for this in your music before, in the film music? Where do you think that comes? Would you play it again and then just go there? That's where I feel that she smells it. Top of the page.
Ding.
He actually gives it you in the orchestra as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you smell it and it's quite quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, again, Mrs. Impulse. I'm going to talk to, you know, the posh guy.
Yeah.
Not meant to do that. I'm not sure I should tell you this story. I'll tell you in private.
Okay. Not on camera.
Okay, yeah. I had an encounter in the lift with a royal, and I'll tell you about it another time. Okay, so how about you play that?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then it would be quicker, wouldn't it? You wouldn't have 4 bars to prepare your breath and hold it.
No.
You'd have
Exactly.
ding, hat einen.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So from before.
Yeah, please. Now.
Hat einen starken Geruch wie lebendige.
Yeah, great. Now I was going to make you do it in talking.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
That was much better.
You
Yeah.
got up there beautifully, then turned it over gorgeously, didn't you? So you kind of don't need as much air, don't
No.
you? You're using
and
a lot.
Yeah, I think I held it a bit
You
when
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you're not. Fabulous. Brilliant. Now, just say it for me. Tell me Octavian. or tell somebody else if you're embarrassed. What? Ooh! Ooh, look! A prop! There we go.
Oh, look. Okay. Wonderful.
So, no, just tell me. Tell me the stories. If it was a... Yeah.
It has a scent, like a real rose.
Ooh, fascinating. You should be really... Have you ever had a silver rose delivered to you ever before?
Yeah. I think I'd be a bit more excited.
We could just try it, couldn't we? Yeah.
It has a scent, like a real rose.
Like a real rose. Wow. Yeah, that's because I put a drop in it. Okay. All right. So now see if you can do with that energy.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe bar before. Bing, 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 bing.
Hat einen starken Geruch, Rosen wie lebendige.
And I'm telling you that I put a drop of oil in it. I did. You smell it again. No, you can't get away with that. That was too good. That was way too good.
I got really into it, and then
you
I let it,
did.
and then I let it go.
That is the aim of the game. That's the other thing. You're going to go and watch Frozen. Let it go. Okay, because that A sharp on the Paradis. Oh, I would have fallen in love with you with that. So I want it a little bit longer. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Milk it.
All right.
Yeah. And try not to do all of this. If we time it, it's all within the bracket of piano pianissimo.
Okay.
And we go up to, do we go up to a forte or do we just go up to a mezzo forte? Just looking. Dahin muss ich zurück. That's, well, that gives us permission, doesn't it? We can turn everything up a volume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got Augenblick, den will ich nicht. There's your forte, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's your maximum. So we've got a long way to go. And all of this, you know what's so wonderful is if you hold the audience in the palm of your hand with the quiet singing, when you release it, when you let that go, the relief for the audience will be quite ecstatic.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's a bit like Pavarotti's Vince pause. And he holds it 2 beats longer than anybody else so that we all go, ooh, World Cup. Yeah? Okay. So where were we? It was glorious. So we did I want the Paradis a bit longer.
Okay.
And so if you are running out of breath, that's great because we want to keep it quiet, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
In a long way. Wie himmlische?
Ist denn nicht
ist wie ein Gruß vom Himmel, ist bereits zu stark, als dass man's ertragen kann. Zieht einen nach, als lägen's Drücke das Herz.
Do you know what's so interesting is when you start to sing as if you're talking to me, your vocal production is a lot freer
Yeah.
and it's produced in a slightly more central place. I don't know, I mean, I'm just giving you feedback.
Yeah.
And what I feel then, when it is, that's when we get your instrument, we get your voice rather than you.
Yeah.
And then it gets a little bit, you know, I think we went back to not giggling quite as much.
Yeah.
Yeah? So if we go back into that giggle position,
Okay. Yeah.
and see what happens then. You see that, can you just play me the music on the Himmel? And if you just keep your right ear out. And do you want just play me what Mr. Strauss wants above on the third, in the dynamics?
You mean
The dynamic. What he would do with the orchestra. Now. Yeah, and continuing. There we go. Okay, you see that?
Yeah.
Now, I think you should copy that,
Okay.
which gives you permission to let your voice blossom
Yeah.
like the rose on the second part of that B flat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah? And glorious as it is, it's not your tune. So he's got the tune.
Yeah.
Yeah? And so you can kind of just sit there and let them sing for you. And you're just sitting around, and then at a certain moment you go, yeah, no, I'm going to sing a bit louder now, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
And take over the melody. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so play together as a duet from there. Ist wie ein Gruß. Keep that giggle on.
I'll give you the Bartolo.
Thank you.
Ist wie ein Gruß vom Himmel,
Nice.
ist bereits zu stark, als dass man's ertragen kann.
Lovely.
Zieht einen nach, als lägen's Drücke das Herz.
Good. I personally think that should be one notch higher in intensity of emotion as well. Remind me, what does zieht einen nach mean?
It draws one as if it were chords around one's heart.
And it's drawing you.
Yeah.
So if I was to be here and pulled you, you'd be feeling, yeah, you would,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Something's being drawn, you're being pulled towards something. Imagine that chord is your sound, perhaps.
Okay.
So not swallowing the sound, but sharing the sound with us.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that nach, try maybe in technical terms, try say the nach like a cat in the middle of your mouth
Nach.
instead of nach.
Yeah. Nach.
See if that helps. From there, one volume higher, smiling from internally.
Yeah. Okay.
Zieht, yeah.
Zieht einen nach, als lägen's Drücke das Herz.
Now you can go quieter again.
War ich schon ein Mann und war so
ask you one. That's fabulous. That was so much. Wasn't that
felt
easier?
Much easier. Yeah.
Oh, it's too much hard work. Hold it for yourself.
Yeah.
Share it with us. Be generous. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Then, wo war ich schon einmal? Before you say und, can I see selig across your face?
Yeah.
Yeah, try that. So I've got this phrase where you say thought, breathe, sing. So you have to we need to see that you're going to say something different
Okay.
before you say it.
Yeah.
Wo war ich schon einmal und war so selig.
Now, as a feedback for that is you just threaded your voice just threaded into silver, silver, silver,
Yeah.
didn't it?
It's felt a lot better.
Yeah.
It had direction.
Yeah, all because you smiled.
Yeah.
Because keeping communication between your heart and your brain,
Yeah.
and then use your instrument to communicate it. Yeah,
yeah.
That was fabulous. So fabulous that you should do it again.
Wo war ich schon einmal und war so selig.
And you're leading somewhere special.
Dahin
Let's move.
und möchte ich feierlich sterben auf dem Weg. Allein ich sterb.
Yeah, I can hear you singing again now.
Yeah.
Just keep it as if you're just talking at pitch. Again, yeah? Keep in contact with your emotions there, yeah? And can we just join in on this music that's under Und war so selig dahin. And then we've got etwas fließender.
Yeah.
Yeah? I think you should help her. Don't follow her there. I think you should lead her a little.
Wo war ich?
Wo war ich schon einmal und war so selig.
So I'm just gonna give you feedback there. You went back into technical. I need to, yeah. No, the selig. I think your tongue needs to be much higher, as if you were smiling.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, selig.
Selig.
Yeah, it's going to be there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then smile, smile, smile here, smile here.
Okay.
Und war so selig. Smile first.
Und war so selig.
Can you do that one more time?
Yeah.
Just to put that in the computer. Did you feel how free that was? Like
Yeah, it
you
was much
weren't
better.
singing?
Yeah.
It's a really scary feeling, but it's really intoxicating because you think, well, I'm not doing anything. Something's happening.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Do it again.
Und war so selig.
So selig. Big crescendo.
Muss ich zurück dahin und möchte ich feierlich sterben auf dem Weg. Allein ich sterb ja nicht, das ist ja
Here we go.
weit, ist Zeit und Ewigkeit.
Right, okay, so can you play Ewigkeit with your body? Brilliant. Let me take that from you now. I thank you very much.
Heroes.
Okay. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. dahin. You've got to set that tempo. So if you delay your consonants, and delay your vowel, therefore, then everybody thinks that you want to go slower, but in fact you don't. So you've got to anticipate the orchestra. For this kind of rep, be in front of the orchestra, yeah? Dahin muss ich zurück. Much quicker off those consonants into the vowels, and that'll help us further forward. Now, ist Zeit und we've got a crescendo and a top of your voice and a glorious voice that you've got. Show it off. Bit louder. Bit prouder. And be Ewigkeit. Which is Ewigkeit, isn't it? That physically is going to help that. Okay, let's try it. Remember, she's spontaneous.
True.
Yeah, your father's going in the corner.
Doesn't sound like something I'd do.
Okay, great. Even better if you can relate to it. Good then. So should we do Allein ich sterb? Sorry.
Allein ich sterb ja nicht.
Into the vowels.
Das ist ja weit. Ist Zeit und Ewigkeit in einem
You're running out of breath?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'll help you with that in a minute. Do you remember when she ran up the hill? The winner takes it all, and she got the scarf and she threw it in that all. She did funny something on that long note there, and there was a change of harmony just as she set off up the hill with her red scarf flapping in the wind. Operatic style. That is where you hit your peak of emotion on that C sharp. So we can time that. However, right. Can you just go to the end of the piano? No, you can't. Let's go somewhere else. Let's not do that. Let's lean over. Well, you can't, can you? Because of things that we're not supposed to talk about. I need you to bend, put your hands on your stand like this. Yeah. And I need you to let gravity let go of your tummy.
I was really holding it then.
Oh, I would never have known. Okay. So we're just going to let gravity let go when you take your breath. Okay? And then we're just going to let your tummy come in. If in doubt, breathe out. Do you remember that? Yeah? So let's do from Ewigkeit in einen yeah? So you need to drop out first. Nice. Yes.
I had bags of breath, but I struggle and take a snatchy breath before if I do the phrase before.
Yeah, I know, because you go, oh, I've got to hold on to my breath. I've got a big phrase and that's fear, isn't it? And what we do when we have fear is we close our throat. That's fight or flight. And that's so anti-singing, all of that. So it just proves that you've got, added to that kind of position, you sort of kind of aligned yourself, didn't you? It's a bit Alexander technique as well, isn't it? You know? But I found this out just by drying my hair, with my hair over. And came back up and went, well, that was easy. What did I do? And it was all because I let go. Okay? And then you can time it. Do you want to try it one more time? Added to, the quality of that voice was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. 50% more sound without it sounding pushed or overblown or anything, just more glorious. Well done. Should we do it again? Why don't we do now is Zeit und Ewigkeit.
Yeah.
I would suggest that you get off kite as quick as possible so that you're not tempted to do this,
Yeah.
but that.
Okay. Yeah.
Ist Zeit und Ewigkeit in einem
You can do it. You can do it. Let's try one last time. Just that last one. Somebody once told me when I had long notes to think about to listen and sing the orchestral music underneath. I think it was in Onegin somewhere. So listen to the music underneath. Again, it's not you've not got the tune, you've just got one note.
Yeah.
They've got loads. Yeah, but sing along in your mind. It might just encourage your breath to travel, or we might just try one other trick of the mind. If you were to, you can't really use. Am I all right to do this? Put right. Okay. I can't turn it up. Can I? I'm going to demolish it. Okay, here we go. All right, that's your breath. That's how much. That's your phrase. Okay, and you start there, and you've got to keep your finger going consistently at the same tempo to there.
Okay.
Let's see what happens if you do that on the bass San minum tut.
Okay.
Fantastic C sharp.
Thank you.
Drop out, drop out, drop
Am I
out.
doing
Yeah, why not? Why don't you start the phrase? From Den will ich. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then don't forget to listen. Dum ba da dee. All of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How long do you want it? I ran out of music stand. Yeah, you should ask for one as a prop.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Agnes Balzer used to carry her Aida costume around with her and her Carmen. She always had. Oh, and I think another famous soprano used to carry her wig. Turned up. It used to be delivered to the Met.
Goodness.
You could take a music stand.
Yeah. I think that would be allowed.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic.
much.
Really great working with you. Well done.
you.
Well done.
Bene, io tutta farò, senza riserve, tutte me palesate. Apre pur gusto ti avrà per moglina mia serva antica, a chi mi fece un dira più l'amica. La vendetta, oh la vendetta, e un piace serbato ai saggi, e un piace serbato ai saggi. Obblia l'ontilio traggi, e bassezza e ognor viltà, e bassezza e ognor viltà, e ognor viltà. Con l'aguzia, con l'astuzia, col giudizio, col criterio si potrebbe Si potrebbe con l'astuzio, con l'aguzio, col giudizio, col criterio. Si potrebbe. Il fatto è serio. Ma credete si farà. Sei tutto i codici, sei tutti i foggi dei dodi dell'indice, sopra si legge dei codi, un equivoco con un sinonimo, qualche buglio si troverà. Sei tutto i codici, dove si fogge, sei tutto l'indice, dove si legge con un equivoco con un sinonimo, qualche buglio si troverà. Qualche garbuglio si troverà. Tutta Siviglia conosce Bartolo, il bimbo Figaro vostro sarà. Tutta Siviglia conosce Bartolo, il bimbo Figaro. Vinto sarà il bimbo Figaro, vinto sarà il bimbo Figaro, vostro sarà, vostro sarà, vostro sarà, vostro sarà.
Yay! Brilliant. Oh,
Sorry, no, I managed to do some unusual words in the middle, but other than that, it's fine then.
but do you know what? I mean, tell you a little secret. And most people won't know.
Yeah, quite.
What they will know is your intention. So as long as you're going, I can't think of something now, but fa, 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 fa.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, they're all going to go, why is she singing fa? But actually, you're just acting out, aren't you?
Yeah.
The vendetta, yeah?
Indeed.
So, I think, I mean, that's a good, it's a good place, but where you are already. I think I'm looking for even more detail and clarity and validation as to why you're going to repeat it.
Sure.
So it's, you know, if you've, well, it's one step up from Handel, isn't it? You're still repeating. And I think you can make it really interesting.
Sure.
Don't be embarrassed that you've just got to repeat the words a little, yeah? I think you start Mozart's music here, which means, you know the rests that you've got. So you've done la vendetta, oh la vendetta, pause, pause, rest, rest.
Sure.
Dom. Something's going on there.
Sure.
And it would be a good idea, something in your mind is going on.
Yeah.
You're not posing for a photograph. Yeah?
All right.
Not that I think you were, but
Sure.
it's not there for that. So perhaps it might be an idea to talk out loud your thoughts after you finish singing.
Okay.
And that will cause the next bit of music to play. So, yeah?
Okay.
So we've got to play that game where you're going to make an action that's going to cause Thomas to play, yeah?
Sure.
All right, let's have a go.
Straight.
You know what? And we'll come to the rest in a minute. Personally, yes.
Let's.
No, yes.
Oh, yes.
Really too fast.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Sure.
don't be embarrassed.
Fine.
Just a little bit more so that we can really kind of understand the intention
Sure.
a bit more. But let's play with the aria first.
La vendetta.
Thought.
Oh, la vendetta.
Thought.
Sorry, do you want to say something out loud?
Yeah.
Think the thought.
Yeah, say the thought.
Yeah. Oh. I'm a huge fan of vendettas. I mean, that's kind of...
Do you know what?
Yeah.
But you've also got two beats rest in between both of them, haven't you?
Yeah.
It could just be one word. It could be ho ho ho, oh.
Sure.
Oh ho ho, oh la vendetta.
Sure.
Or
All right.
C or something. No? Have a go.
La vendetta. Ha! Oh, la vendetta. Yes. E un piace serbato ai saggi. E un piace serbato ai saggi.
Yeah. Now we need to speed you up.
Sure.
And you've still got some rests that you're not thinking out loud.
Okay, sure. Yep.
It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've just imagined that the camera is on you, literally, yeah?
Sure.
And we see everything.
Yeah.
So there's never a moment when you're on stage where they're not going to see you. And the minute you go, wait, or pose or hold, it's going to run, we are going to see it. So it's got to be moving all the time. And technically, that will help you.
Sure, yeah.
Because if you're thinking, your breath will be flowing, and then you'll be doing that. You'll be breathing according to what you want to say and how you want to say it.
Sure.
Should we give it another go?
Yes. Sorry, I'm doing something.
You're doing something. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Sure. Yeah, fine. Right. La vendetta. Oh, la vendetta. E un piace serbato ai saggi. E un piace serbato ai saggi.
Good. 5 miles better. Brilliant. Who's wise?
Me. I am the wise.
And how do you feel about that? Does anybody
pleased
else?
with myself.
Yes, we are. Yeah, that might be something. So the first,
Sure.
just maybe the first one. È un piacere serbar dai saggi, and then,
Sure.
Is she still with you?
Yeah, she just sort of sits there and listens to me monologue.
You've got to give her. Oh, that's really handy then. Have you got nieces, nephews?
No. I have
Okay.
a much younger brother.
Have you? Yeah. Did you ever read him stories? How much younger?
9 years. But yes.
Okay. Yeah. So can you remember when you were about
Sure.
11, trying to read a story to your brother at 2?
Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. Okay.
They're like eels at that age, aren't they? They kind of like slip out of your fingers and they leave the room when you're talking to them. They're like puppies. You can't keep them in the basket.
Okay.
Yeah? And if you were to try to engage a 2-year-old with a story, it wouldn't be once upon a time there were 3 bears and they decided to go for a walk and he'd be off, gone. Yeah, but once upon a time there were 3 bears and they went in, and so you're engaging. There's more energy there than you think you actually need.
Okay.
So if you think of us as 2-year-old toddlers, yeah?
Sure.
You've got to keep us engaged. And it's not in your singing.
Sure, okay.
And it's all in the rests.
Right, okay. Sure. La vendetta. Oh, la vendetta. E un piace serbato ai saggi. E un piace serbato ai saggi. Oblio l'onde io traggi. Oblio l'onde io traggi. e bassezza e ognor viltà e bassezza e ognor viltà e ognor viltà con l'astuzia con l'arguzia col giudizio col criterio si potrebbe.
Oh yeah, I've just missed something. Oh, it's like another person has just walked into the room.
Sure.
Is that more enjoyable?
Yeah.
As well, because that's what I'm here for, is to get a bit more. And remember, I mean, basically, you've got to be memorable, haven't you? Especially your generation. So many of you, yeah? That, I mean, that's the aim of the game, isn't it? That this was never sung before. It's brand new.
Sure.
No one's ever heard it. You are inventing it, and you're giving the definitive performance. You're not giving, you know, Kurt Riedl's or...
Sure.
Not bad, but, you know, or whoever else. You're not giving their performance. You're giving the performance.
Sure.
That we can then copy. Others can. There were so many different colours in that. That was fantastic. And I saw you were going to tell me a story before you said it. Thought, breathe, sing. Love that. But we got some new music came in, and I think you forgot to keep your right ear out open.
Sure, yeah.
Can you hear it? Do you want to have a listen to it? Yeah. What's that then?
It's a building. It's starting and there's a full building.
Potrebbe.
Sure.
It's another guy. That Figaro is not going to get one over on me again. Yeah?
Sure, okay.
You try that?
Sure.
Fantastic. Can you do the col astuzia just for the thrill? Because it's amazing. Oh, now remember, before the pause, ognor viltà, pause, you're going to start the music. So yes.
Sure, okay, fine.
I need to see it before you say it.
Okay. So just sing Viltà.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So how about just a thought this?
Sure.
How about you make the pose on the John?
Okay.
Not music.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. I'll get that bit right for you there, Thomas. Sorry.
There you are.
Oh, yeah, there we are, yeah. Oh, I see, yeah, fine.
You're going to start the music.
Give it the bar and I'll get fine. Bassezza e ognor viltà e ognor viltà con l'astuzia con l'arguzia
Demonstrate.
col giudizio col criterio si potrebbe con l'astuzia, con l'arguzia, col giudizio, col criterio, si potrebbe. Il fatto è serio.
Good. What does that mean?
It's a serious thing. The case is a serious thing. Yeah.
Is it really? That's very interesting that what you're doing there is a subconscious action that you would do if you were just talking to me.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Don't be sorry. That was really interesting. So when we come to act, I would say we consciously do what we would normally subconsciously do in normal life.
Sure.
And then we don't see the divide
Okay.
between I am now acting, yeah? and then the joyous thing is that the audience really engage and relate with you. And they come on that journey with you. And then the end, so it becomes a conversation between you and the audience, and they only answer you right at the very end when they go, wow.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So try and imagine that you were just speaking it and you just use your subconscious gestures. And that might be different now because you might be self-conscious, which is something different. But it's very serious, and you say it 3 times, I wonder why.
Yeah, the emphasis. Sure.
Yeah. Or am I up to it? Could be a third one.
Okay, yeah.
Third translation. This is serious.
Oh, and then I reassure myself with that. But don't worry.
I can do it.
I've got this, yeah.
Yes. You know, this is your courting song. This is where the little drop landed in Marcelina's mind. And she then batted it out the way, perhaps, where she went, oh, perhaps I don't want to marry Figaro, but if I don't get to marry Figaro, that's very nice. He's very astutia and judicia and things.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Try that as well.
Yes.
That worked really, really well. So then and it's brilliant. E potrebbe, and it's like, I can't help but go, anything like that, isn't it?
Sure, yeah.
Have a go. No, that's too far. Let's go from new music. Yes, si potrebbe.
Yeah, so give me, a full 4 beats, so sort of half the... You see what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Con l'astuzia, con l'aguzia, col giudizio, col criterio, si potrebbe. Il fatto è serio.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's unfortunate because that goes against Mozart's wishes.
Yeah.
He finishes the last one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Forte. Second one doesn't. You've
Okay.
got fatto è serio. Il fatto è serio. Il fatto è serio. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dynamically.
That's the thing, yeah. Sure, okay, yeah. Let's use straight on the fatos.
I loved you giggle. That was fabulous.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm interested. Any reason to take all those breaths?
Habit. So
You can
not a good
punctuate. Have a go. See if you can punctuate rather than breathe.
Okay, sure. So same place?
Si potrebbe con
yeah.
l'astuzia.
Con l'astuzia, con l'aguzia, col giudizio, col criterio, si potrebbe. Il fatto è serio.
Nice. I'm going to boogie though now because we've got a crescendo up to the last, before il fatto è serio.
Oh, yeah, so through the yeah, okay, sure. Okay, yeah.
So where you took that breath and then be ready, get yourself wound up, get you wound.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
I can think else. Yes, I can think of it as a build rather than a kind of separate thing. Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Same
And
breath?
if you were to start, really quiet,
Sure, yeah.
with that lovely giggle that you put in.
Okay.
Love that.
Yeah. Con l'astuzia, con l'aguzia, col giudizio, col criterio, si potrebbe. Il fatto è serio. Ma credo
Just between the first macrade.
Ba-ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
I suppose it's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I have got it. Yeah, okay, I see. Yep.
Getting the process now.
Got it.
Woo!
There now.
Clever. I love that build as well. That was brilliant.
Sure,
Make me
yeah.
stand up. Okay, so you've done Il fatto è serio.
Ma credete si farà? Ma credete si farà? Se tutti i codici dove si votano, se tutti gli indici dove si leggere, con una quella con un sinonimo, che Apollo si troverà. Se tutti i codici dove si votano, se tutti gli indici dove si leggere, con una quella con un sinonimo, che Apollo si troverà. Qualche garbuglia si troverà, si troverà.
I'm going to ask you something, sorry to interrupt. You know that quality that you've just found there? Qualche carbuglio there.
Yes.
Can you put that quality into your patter?
Sure. I think I was trying to do it quietly and then I just took out all the sound. Yeah.
Yeah, so put in a bit of giggle
But yeah.
and just a bit more
Yeah.
twang.
Sure.
You heard that? Yeah. Yes.
Sure. Do you want to just give me the...
Se tutti i codici dove si votano, se tutti gli indici dove si leggere, con una quella con un sinonimo, qualche garbuglia si troverà. Se tutti i codici dove si votano, se tutti gli indici dove si leggere, con una quella con un sinonimo, qualche garbuglia si troverà. Qualche garbuglia si troverà, si troverà.
That's going to carry now.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And we don't lose that beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And you'll be set as well, won't you?
Yeah.
For the next. Thomas, can you play your music after just before qualche garbuglio? Just have a listen out, bar before it.
Yep.
Do you want to? Let's play with that.
Sure. Okay.
Let's dance along at the same time.
Okay.
Might be quite interesting.
Okay.
Instead of you floating over the top of it.
Okay, so it's not really getting the middle of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Shall we have a go?
Yes, do you want a little run into that?
Yeah. Why don't you do from the build to bottom of? Oh, you can't.
No, you can go. Can you go on bar 62?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously,
Yeah, but-
yeah. So
Yep.
just give me the whole bar before you.
Se tutti i codici dove si votano, se tutti gli indici dove si leggere, con una quella con un sinonimo, qualche garbuglia si troverà. Qualche garbuglia si troverà, si troverà.
You could probably do that even more. It's kind of cool, though.
Yeah. So I mean, do you really want to go sort of within a long note, up and down within?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't change pitch.
No, yeah.
Change
So-
volume.
Sorry, when I meant up and
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
than-
Why don't we go from there?
Just straight on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Qualche garbuglia si troverà.
Sorry.
Play with it.
Yeah,
You
sure.
do take that one home. That
Yeah,
takes a
sure.
bit of kind of patting
Yeah.
and rubbing, doesn't it? Yeah. But it's kind of cool, actually. It gives you a kind of
Something to do with it. Yeah.
well, yeah, and also you're justifying the film music, aren't you?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to think Jaws. We only need 2 notes, don't we? Yeah, and we know he's there. We don't have to see him.
Yeah.
So that kind of he's put that there. He's not put it there just because he fancied writing one.
Yeah.
He had a a vision. To me, it feels a bit...
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, a bit sort of self-congratulatory, yeah?
Yeah.
And puffy peacock stuff, maybe.
Yes. Can I have one more go at that look
Of course
at music
you can.
rather than trying to
Yes.
remember what the piano's doing?
Yeah, of course you can.
Say something here, shouldn't
Do you want to just have a look at your music there as well?
Yeah, he does there. Yeah, sure. Sure, okay, yep. All right, I'll do that.
You clever.
Figaro. Figaro, vostro sarà il birbo Figaro.
Too much.
Il birbo Figaro.
That's it. Are you want to do it again?
Because before I wasn't doing the colours in the same way, so it made, this makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you are so clever. You're just making it up there on the spots. Fantastic. It's all the little clues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just finding the clues. Fantastic. And you did them all differently as well. But I love it when he starts getting that bit in, when the strings start.
Yeah.
You think, oh, we're ready for a
So it's all piano there, yeah.
centre backstage down to the front moment. That's
Sure.
what that is, isn't it? You know, you're gonna classic. Yeah, here we go. Make sure that you've got yourself up to backstage centre, and you're gonna walk down to the front for the very end,
Okay.
and then sweep off. Okay. So where do you want to go from?
Should we just do the whole Tuta Sevilla?
Yeah. Yeah, and I really loved that because it was more, pompous. Which you are, aren't you? Well, it was, yeah. They all know me. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
Cheers.
Tuta Sevilla, conosce Bartolo, il birbo Figaro, vostro sarà. Tuta Sevilla, conosce Bartolo, il birbo Figaro, vostro sarà. Il birbo Figaro, vostro sarà. Il birbo Figaro, vostro sarà. Vostro sarà. Vostro sarà. Vostro sarà.
That's it. Yeah. How about,
Yep.
what would be really, really impressive? Could you do Vostro sarà il birbo Figaro?
Yeah, I was doing that when I was doing it loud and I forgot that time. I will do that.
Ooh, but it's even cooler if you could do
Yeah.
it quiet.
It is, but I didn't do that, so I will
Well,
try it this time.
That's you gave me something to tell you. Thank you.
Bar 85? Yeah, I mean, that's, do you want me to do the whole, just bar 85?
No, yeah.
That's fine, it'll be the whole figure.
You know when I was doing this?
Yeah?
That's the
Sure.
something, there's thoughts going on there. He took her from me.
Sure,
He
yeah.
made me look stupid. Anything, yeah?
Sure.
Give that a go.
Il birbo Figaro, vostro sarà. Il birbo Figaro, vostro sarà.
No, I've messed you up. I've messed you up there. No, it's that those thoughts were in the rests, not there.
Yeah, sorry.
Beautiful. I think this moment is just see the vision coming up in front of you, right there. I'm going to have him on a hook, naked. I'm going to humiliate him in the centre of town. He's going to be marrying that old woman, old hag, and I'm finally going to get my vengeance, vendetta. Yeah? But see it rising.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah?
Alrighty. Yeah.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Second.
Bimbo Figaro, vostro sarà il bimbo Figaro, vostro sarà il bimbo Figaro, vostro sarà, vostro sarà, vostro sarà, vostro sarà.
Yes!
Yeah. Thank you.
Fabulous. It's just, listen, you can throw it all out, but it's just a way of sparking your imagination a little bit more,
Please,
isn't it?
thank you. Yes.
On paper it looks so simple, doesn't it?
Yes.
But it's so sophisticated underneath it all. He's such a dude.
Brilliant. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Well done, and thank you so much. Thank you.